Brandon Nordstedt. Number 11, Tegan Hess. Number 5, Chase Watkins. Number 15, Garrison Fiedler. And number 34, Connor Jeffers will be the starting lineup for the Wildcats under head coach Matt Barrett. We're ready with the tip, and Iowa controls. They put the ball in the hands of Derek Bycroft for the Mustangs. Bycroft, a junior. And Kane Rogers, another junior, in the starting lineup for Iowa. Ball blocked on the backside by Chase Watkins. And here come the Cats. Up court quickly. They'll put it in the hands of Jeffers at the top of the circle. Now swing right wing to Nordstedt. He'll dribble out to the top. The Cats will set that offense again. Chase Watkins at the top of the key. Pick and roll, looking inside to Fiedler. Can't get the inlet pass down. Now Chase Watkins stops in the paint. He'll kick out behind the arch. Pass the 3-ball away. No good. Back for the putback is Garrison Fiedler. And the Cats break out on top 2-0. Up court quickly, but a travel. The turnover will send it to the Wildcats. Number 32, Evan Sig, was out on the break, but changing directions, he traveled, and the turnover goes to Burlington. Watkins in the backcourt, calls out the play to the high post. They'll go to Jeffers. Right side, Watkins gets the ball back, clears it to Nordstedt. His three's on the way, and it's good. Brandon Nordstedt starts with a big three, and the Wildcats on top, 5-0. Holloway down floor with the dribble drive. He goes up over the top, and Holloway gets the bucket for Iowa. 5-2, Cats on top. Hess, dribble drive to the hoop. A floater won't fall home. Rebounded away by number 11, Rogers. He'll bring it up the right-hand side. They'll feed it inside to Sig. His shot in the paint, no good. Tipped away out into the hands of Iowa. They'll secure that ball and start the offense all over again. Sig, 14-foot turnaround is no good. And Chase Watkins is there to rebound for the Cats. Brings it up, puts it in the hands of Connor Jeffers. He'll go down the lane. Kick out to Hess. Now the Cats will start the offense at the top of the key. And Chase with the drive to the hoop. He's fouled on the way. Number 23 picking up that foul is Ethan Holloway. Holloway, the 6'6 senior, picks up the first personal foul. And that sends Chase to the line where he'll be shooting a pair. Wildcats lead at 5-2 here with 5:45 left on the clock. Chase steps up and collects his first point, and he'll be there at the line for a second. Coach Barrett concerned about the free throw shooting of these Wildcats early in the season. Jace comes through 2 for 2, and the Wildcats now a 7-2 lead here with 5:45 on the clock. Across the timeline and stolen away. Fiedler pass out, and it's intercepted. Here comes Iowa the other way. Shot is up and good by Holloway as he filled the lane going to the basket. Chase brings it up court across the timeline. Finds Nordstedt. He'll drive down low and the paint has to get rid of it. Finds Connor Jeffers. He'll work one-on-one. Picks up the dribble. Now back out to Nordstedt. Hard off the back of the rim. No good. And Holloway boards up for the Mustangs. Out for a trap on the right side. Watkins, they'll feed it to Holloway. Down low, Sig turnaround shot is up and good. Evan Sig working against Connor Jeffers in that low paint has a big height and weight advantage down in the post. 7-6, we're within one. They'll feed it into Fiedler. Turn around, he'll give it out to Hess. Drives the lane, and a block shot. Holloway goes up, but catches him with the body. And Ethan Holloway, his second personal of the night here with 4:42 on the clock. And that will send Tegan Hess to the line to shoot a pair for the Cats. A free throw is on the way up and good. Cats back to a 2-point margin here. Number 24. That's Zach Coakley into the lineup. And also number 22, Isaac Fink, checks in for Iowa. Second free throw good by Hess, and it's a 9-6 margin. Wildcats lead it here on top of the Mustangs in the early going. They'll clear it to Sig. Bad pass through the hands of Coakley. He couldn't handle that strong pass. It's a turnover out of bounds, and the Wildcats will play it in. Chase Watkins will bring it up and call out the play to the high post. They go to Jeffers, puts it on the floor. Out on the wing, they go to Nordstad. His three ball is short. Rebounded out of there to Sig, and the Mustangs will bring it up. On the right wing, tip ball, but back into the hands of Iowa. Pass down low, shot is up and good. Number 4, Cale Barnhart with the bucket as he was cutting to the basket underneath, and he gets his first score of the night. Jeffers comes the other way. He gets his first bucket also, and it's still a 3-point margin, 11-8 to the Wildcats lead it here. Inside of 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Fast action on the floor between these two Pioneer foes. On the right wing, stop, and a steal by Hess, but it's on the inline, out of bounds. And we have substitutions checking in. Number 33, Matt Miller, comes into the lineup. And number 10, Blake Ashmore for the Mustangs. Connor McManus and Carson Byer check in for the Wildcats. And Iowa with the ball out around the three-point line. Fink gives it up on the right-hand side. Now they'll set the ball. Cut, go through. Cole Regier in for the Mustangs. They'll put it back out at the top of the circle. Three-point shot away is no good. A whistle and a foul. That is number 33, Matt Miller, picking up his first personal foul. 33, Miller is first. He's number 3. Miller looks like more of a defensive lineman, about a 6'4", 260-pound lineman there, as he will muscle up against Garrison Fiedler. Out at the top, Fiedler gives it up to Watkins. Pick and a roll. Watkins turnaround shot up and good. Got the defender to commit, then went up high for the shot. 13-8 lead. The Cats' biggest lead of the night by 5. We're inside 3 minutes to play here. And a steal. Byer gives it up to Fiedler. Nice move. Defender steps in front, and Fiedler footwork gets him to the hoop. Nice job by the Cats. Ball up court on the right-hand wing. They'll pull it back out into the hands of Fink. Zach Coakley on the floor. Three-point shot is away. No good. And the Cats poured it up. McManus controls for Burlington. He'll give it up to Carson Byer. Across the timeline. Brings it into the near corner, but Hess took a step before he could get the dribble down. It's going to be substitutes in and out all night long. As number 32, Evan Sig, checks back onto the floor for Iowa. For the Wildcats, Jordan Torres and Mitchell Taylor check in for the Cats. On the near side with the ball, right side, dribble drive, picks it up, lays it down low, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul on the reach-in. It's number 13, Torres, picking up his first personal foul, and the first team foul on the Wildcats. Iowa will play it in underneath their own bucket here. They'll play it high out on the top side to Bycroft. They lay it down low in the paint. Coakley, shot on the way, but a whistle and a foul. That's Mitch Taylor, went up with his left hand, but caught him with the body. Number 42, Taylor, with first foul. And that'll send number 24, Zach Coakley, to the line. He'll be shooting a pair for the Mustangs. That free throw short off the front of the rim. Couldn't make the connection. And he'll stand in for his second free throw attempt. Wildcats up 15-8 here, but that free throw puts it on the 9 for Iowa as Coakley gets his first point of the night. Connor McManus will play it in for Burlington to Byer in the backcourt. 1:45 on the clock here as Wildcats bring it across and set their offense. Right wing, back out on top to Torres. He lobs down low to Mitch. Can't handle the pass. The turnover goes to the Mustangs. They'll bring it up near side in the hands of Ashmore. He lays it in. Back out on the wing. Fink with the drive, but it's off of the Wildcats' hand out of bounds, and that'll stay with the Iowa Mustangs. They'll play it on in front of the Burlington bench here. Out at the top of the circle. They'll put it up into the hands of Bycroft. Play down low into the paint. Sig trapped there. Ball stolen away by Nordstad. He'll bring it out. Goes to the hoop. He's trapped. We're going to have a whistle and a foul as Brandon Nordstad pushing it up quickly. Gets into the lane, and a foul on number 10. Blake Ashmore picks up his first personal foul. And 14 fouls sends Brandon Nordstad to the line for the Cats. That first free throw is on the way, up and good. Substitutes Jace Watkins and Connor Jeffers check back in for Burlington. Cats extend the lead now with the clock stopped at 1:08. That free throw away is no good, but a 16-9 margin. The Wildcats lead it here over Iowa. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. They'll clear it left side, down low, shot up and in. Left alone in the short corner. Ashmore gets his first bucket. And Jace Watkins will set the offense for Burlington. Jeffers cutting down the middle, blocked off there. They look to Taylor. He's the big guy on the inside. They can just get the ball up in the air to him. Byer picks up the dribble, goes to Jeffers. He's going to drive the hoop. Shot away, no good. Rims off. Can't get it to fall, and Iowa boards up. They've got position and will bring it up. Rycroft at the top of the key with 22 seconds. They'll swing right side, but Jace Watkins gets the steal. Here come the Cats. Plenty of time on the clock. Watkins looking ahead. He's in the paint. Kicks out to Byer. His shot is up, no good. And Taylor comes down with it for the Cats. 5 seconds. They've got to work it. Nordstad's going to drive the hoop. Plays it up. He's fouled on the way to the bucket. Number 32, Evan Sig, picks up his first personal foul and the 10th team foul. As no time remains on the clock, but we're going to have Brandon Nordstad going to the line to shoot 2 free throws here for the Cats. That is the 15th foul on Iowa, as Nordstad can't connect on the first, but he'll set for his second free throw attempt. Bishop gives him the ball back in hand. On the way, that one is good for Brandon. And we're going to go to the end of the first quarter of play with Burlington Wildcats leading it 17-11 over Iowa. And we'll be back in 1 minute.
The Appliance Store in Burlington has a large selection of Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, along with speed clean washers and dryers, and is your headquarters for #1 voted Green Mountain Pellet Grills. The Appliance Store also has Oric vacuum cleaners, bags, parts, and service what they sell, with a great selection of appliance parts on hand. The Appliance Store at 602 South 4th Street in Burlington thanks you for supporting local business and is a proud supporter of local athletics.
Hi, kids. It's Timmy the Tooth. Have you been to see your dentist lately?
Visiting the dentist doesn't have to be that frightening. It's all about which dentist you choose. At the office of Rick Smith DDS in Gridley, they offer individual comfort care for all ages. From grandparents to grandchildren, you will receive a comfortable and pleasant process. Give Rick Smith DDS a call today at 620-836-2015.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Welcome back to Wildcat basketball on the Dawg. Wildcats out to a 17-11 lead as we get ready for our second quarter play here tonight on the Wildcats home court. Their first home game of the season as they host the Iowa Mustangs. Cats turn the ball over. It'll go to Iowa. They'll play it in on the end line against full court pressure by the Burlington Wildcats. Nice job in the backcourt. Finally, they'll get it into Holloway. Up court across the timeline on the right wing. Dribble drive to the hoop. Off the rim, no good. And Nordstadt pours it up for the Cats. They'll find Chase. Plays it up to Fiedler. He can't get it to fall. Felt the pressure of the defense, and he overshoots that bucket. Down court quickly. Iowa forcing the action. They'll spin it on the right wing. Finds Holloway at the top of the key. He'll drive in the lane. A block foul on Fiedler as he was playing good body defense. Two men go to the floor, and Garrison Fiedler is whistled for the foul.
Number 15, Garrison Fiedler, Pittsburgh.
Iowa will play it in underneath their own bucket here with 7:19 remaining in the second quarter of play. Down low they go to Holloway. He's in the paint. Ball stripped off the top by Fiedler. Nice job for Garrison to go up high over the top. Down court quickly comes Chase Watkins. Three ball away is no good. Fiedler rebounds it and gets it back into the hands of Nordstadt. Good aggressive action on the floor by the Cats. Jeffers with the ball at the top of the circle. He's going to go down the lane, stops, picks up the dribble, but his foot slipped. That turnover goes back to Iowa. Cats turnovers are keeping them from the offensive set. Inbound, they'll bring it across the timeline on the left wing with the low dribble. Ashmore gives it up. Now they'll go right side. Dribble drive. No, they call another block foul. This time Fiedler had good defensive position, and he is put on his backside. The official right in front of it must have seen something a little different than Coach Barrett and anyone on this side of the court. Even my broadcast buddies beside me from Iowa questioned that call. Free throw is on the way. It's no good. Off the rim. Couldn't get it to fall. 17-11 is our number on the board. Checking in the lineup now, number 5, Cole Regier for Iowa set. That ball rims out, and Fiedler boards it for the Cats. 6-point lead for the Wildcats here as we're a minute and a half into the second quarter of play. Chase from behind the arch, a three on the way. Hess is there for the rebound, clears it for the Cats, looks on the inside, finds Fiedler down low, turnaround shot is up and in, and we have an injured player. Looks like number 23, Ethan Holloway, rolled an ankle over as he went to move under Garrison to try to put the defensive block on, but he is in pain down on the floor. Up, and he's going to hobble over to the bench, get a chance to walk that off. We don't want to see an injury take a player out of the game as he is going to walk back behind the stands here and try to keep that ankle moving. Iowa to inbound under the end line. They'll clear it on the right-hand side, dribble across the timeline, all the way to the hoop, give it up to Sig, and Evan Sig gets his second bucket of the night for the big senior. Of course, Wildcats lead it 19-11 here. Down low to Fiedler. Soft touch won't fall home for Garrison, and Sig rebounds away for the Mustangs. 6-point margin here for the Cats as they're playing a fast and furious action. Ball on the outside, they feed down low. Turnaround is up and good by Sig as he works against Garrison Fiedler down in the low paint. Garrison with 2 fouls has to play good position defense here, not slap at the ball. Jeffers spins it out on the far side. Nordstadt from behind the arc. 3-ball for Brandon, his second of the night. And it's a 22-15 margin. The Wildcats up with 5 minutes remaining in the quarter. And a steal up court to Nordstadt. Ball blocked away. I had a reach-in foul finally. Number 25, Derek Brykoff may have got away with a body bump on that drive, but on the reach-in, he's whistled for his first personal foul. 16 fouls on Iowa, and the Wildcats will play it in under their own bucket. Nordstadt looks to Jace. Now they'll go high over the top to Hess. Puts the ball on the floor. Has to give it back out to Connor Jeffers. Whistle on a body check, number 25. That is Bycroft picking up a quick second personal. Now with 17 fouls here at the 4:50 mark. The Wildcats will go to the line and shoot 1 plus the bonus for Connor Jeffers. Set for the free throw now, Connor. The clock stopped at 4:50. That one is on the way up and good, and he'll be set for a second free throw attempt. Connor, senior leader on the football team and doing the job here on the basketball floor, could not get the second to fall, and Iowa secures the board. 23-15, dribble drive to the hoop, and we've got a whistle and a foul. That's going to be a player control foul. Number 32, Evan Sigg, picks up his second personal now. And 18 fouls on the Mustangs. McManus back into the lineup for Burlington as Garrison Fiedler will come to the bench with Coach Barrett. Also ready to check in Isaac Vink for the Iowa Mustangs at the next stoppage. Jace, dribble drive down low, gives it up to Connor Jeffers. He made a cut to the backside, got behind his defender, and Jace hit him on the way to the bucket for Connor's fifth personal foul. Whistle and a foul out in the open court. Number 3, Brandon Nordstadt, slashing at the ball, picks up his first personal. Now 14 fouls on the Wildcats.
Number 33, Matt Miller.
Number 33, Matt Miller, returns to the lineup also for the Mustangs. Miller, the big man inside. He's got height and depth there. That shot away is no good, and McManus pours out for the Cats. Up court comes Jace Watkins on the far side. Hess lays it in low to Jeffers. He'll spin it to Nordstadt behind the arch. That three won't fall home. It's tipped away out of bounds, and that'll stay with the Mustangs. Carson Fire checks in for Burlington as Coach Barrett calls out the defensive assignments. The Cats with full court pressure on the inbound play. Ball on the far side. They'll put it back in the hands of Vink. High dribble, but we've got a block foul. That's number 4, Carson Fire. Whistled for his first personal foul. And the 16th foul on the Wildcats. Iowa to play it in on the near side. In the backcourt. They'll bring it to the left wing. Back. They go down low to Coakley. He feeds to Miller. Turnaround left-hand shot. Up and in for the big guy. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for a free throw. As number 11, Tegan Hess, is whistled for his first personal foul. And now 17 fouls on the Wildcats here with 3:39 remaining in the second quarter. Fiedler back on the floor for the Cats. Miller pulls the trigger. It's short, but rebounded to Iowa. Three-point shot on the way is no good, and Jace Watkins boards it up for the Cats. Cats lead it by 8 here, 25-17, on top of the Iowa Mustangs here in the second quarter of play. Jace behind the arch, picks up that dribble, looks and finds Nordstadt. He'll drive the baseline, cut off.
The MyTown Media Station.
Rock and roll can save the world.
Classic rock. KSMP 97.7 Burlington.
The Flint Hills Classic Rock Station. 97.7 The Dawg.
Stuart Torres checking back on the floor for Burlington along with Connor Jeffers. They'll set the defense against the inbound play. Ball on the far side. They'll put it into the hands of Regier. High over the top, Coakley at the middle, brings it off to the left wing. Gut goes through over the top side. Big finds Miller in the paint. He took a step on the turnaround shot. It won't fall. And there is Fiedler to board it up for the Cats. Chase picks up the dribble, goes to Connor. He says three. No, it's not going to go. And the ball is out of bounds to the Iowa Mustangs. Number 14, Cal Leonard, checks into the lineup. And Mustangs have a plethora of players out there. They'll play it in the backcourt. And a steal by Jeffers. He'll take it to the paint, gets his man in the air. Off the board, it's up and in. Connor Jeffers scoring off the defensive steal for the Cats. A 10-point margin, 27-17, the Cats up. Coakley drives the lane and gets his bucket to fall. 3 points on the night now for the senior, Zach Coakley. And it's back to an 8-point lead. Zach drives the lane, but a wild shot won't find a home. And we're at the 2-minute mark here. Iowa down low in the paint. Isaac Bing gets his first bucket. And a little 4-point run here narrows that lead to a 6-point margin for the Cats. Watkins picks up the dribble out behind the arch. Looks over the top. Now he'll give it up to Fiedler. Goes to Torres on the far side, but he can't handle the pass. Turnover back in the hands of Iowa with 1:48 remaining in the first half of play. Number 11, Tegan Hess, and 42, Mitchell Taylor check in for the Wildcats. Here comes the Mustangs down low in the paint. Shot on the way. No good. And Mitch Taylor pours it out for the Wildcats. Up court, they'll bring it to Hess. Looking for the follow. He'll pop a three. And Tegan Hess from behind the arch connects on his first shot from the floor tonight. He's got 5 points, and it's back to a 9-point margin, 30-21. Cats on top. Miller in the paint. Turnaround shot is up and good. Matt Miller doesn't do anything fancy, just gets it done. We'll hit the 1-minute mark with the Wildcats leading 30-23. Fiedler with the ball at the top post. Looks on the wing and finds Hess. He'll pick up his dribble. Now goes down low to Mitch. Up and in. Mitch Taylor got down behind his man and gets the bucket to fall for Mitch. Up court quickly come the Mustangs. Trailing by 9. A 3-point shot on the way is no good. Now a push foul going for the rebound. Let's see who the whistle's going to go against. It's a Mustang, number 4 with the push. And that is Cale Barnhart. He picks up his first personal. And number 9, team foul, will send Tegan Hess to the line for the Cats. Tegan hit 2 in the first quarter there, and he'll be back at the charity stripe shooting 1 plus a bonus. It's on the way in and out. Won't come home for the Cats as we've got 30 seconds left on the clock. Iowa up court quickly. Over the top, they'll look to Miller on the inside. He'll have to spin it out. And we've got a whistle and a foul. Trying to steal the ball out of his hands is number 34, Connor Jeffers, picking up his first personal foul. Wildcats committing 9 fouls, so it'll be 1 plus a bonus here. The first one is on the way up and good for Matt Miller. He connects and will be there for the bonus. Just under 30 seconds remain on the clock as Miller sinks the second free throw with a soft touch. They narrow the lead to a 7-point margin. The Wildcats will bring it up and work for possibly a last shot. McManus out on the wing, looks to the inside, puts it on the floor, drives the paint, lobs it to Mitch, but he traveled before he could get the pass off. The turnover goes to Iowa, and they'll play it in on the end line with 16 seconds remaining. Up court quickly on the right side. Rickier with the dribble. Looks to number 10 is Ashmore. Tried to feed it inside, but the ball through the hands of Miller out of bounds, and the Cats will have it back with 8 seconds. Opportunity to come up is Jace Watkins across the timeline. Jeffers will go down low in the paint. Jace works one-on-one. Stops from 12. Shot away, no good. Mitch with the tip back won't fall. And we go to the halftime break with the Burlington Wildcats leading 32-25 over the Iowa Mustangs here at home. We're going to take a break, get our stats together from the first half of action, go back to the station for a word from our sponsors. We'll take a 3-minute break and be back with Wildcat basketball on the Dog.
You're in a hurry and your car won't start. And you need a jump. Or how about the time you locked your keys in the car? Or the time you hit that deer and smashed in the front end of your car? Or maybe you just need something hauled and you don't have a truck. Maybe you just need a tire changed. Call Jeff's Towing and Recovery, AAA provider at 785-213-1669. That's 785-213-1669. And remember, it's your choice who tows your vehicle.
Does fall weather make you dream of a new home? How about that remodeling project, such as a garage or room addition? Whatever your dreams are made of, First National Bank of Kansas has many favorable options for you. From refinancing to building projects, rates are still low, so why not check them out? See Paul and Kathy in Osage City, Chris and Craig in Waverly, or Donna and Craig in Burlington. First National Bank of Kansas, where dreams come true. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
U.S. Cellular Wireless Concepts in Burlington and 97.7 The Dog invite you for some action on ice as the Topeka Roadrunners battle it out for victory. We're giving away 2 tickets on Tuesdays for hockey at its finest at the Kansas Expo Center in Topeka. Get signed up for your chance to win tickets at U.S. Cellular Wireless Concepts, 401 Garrettson in Burlington. For home game dates and times, go to Topeka Roadrunners on Facebook.
Life Care Center Burlington offers all the comforts of home as well as added luxuries, including a beauty and barber salon, specialized fine dining program, courtyard and gardening area, and is conveniently located near shopping, retirement communities, and other medical community resources. Life Care also provides in- and outpatient rehabilitation services for all ages. Their licensed staff offers 24-hour skilled nursing. Stop by and visit the Life Care Center of Burlington today, located at 601 Cross Street.
Trust Point Insurance is truly an independent insurance agency. They have the unique ability to shop the marketplace for the insurance company that provides the best protection at the most competitive price and has the ability to write with over 30 different companies. Trust Point Insurance offices are located at 800 North 4th Street in Burlington and 902 Commercial Street in Emporia. Stop in or call today to set up a time that is convenient for you to discuss your auto, home, farm, business, crop, and life insurance, or visit them online at trustpointinsurance.net.
The staff at Diners Cafe, 1020 North 2nd Street in Burlington, wishes you a Merry Christmas and blessed New Year. If the hustle and bustle of the holiday season leaves you short on time and energy, come see us and we'll take one thing off your list, cooking a meal. We want to be your eatery of choice by providing an outstanding experience, friendly service, inviting atmosphere, and of course, great food. Diners Cafe. You'll find us next door to the Country Haven Inn, proud to support USD 244 activities.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dog.
Welcome back to Burlington Wildcat basketball here on the Dog tonight. The Lady Cats got out to a fast start in that first game and got the victory to open the night here at home with a 65-20 win over the Phillies from Iowa. Wildcats had a much tighter contest, but the Cats did explode to a 5-0 lead to start the scoring here tonight. Took a 17-11 margin at the first quarter final buzzer. Extended that lead to as much as 10 points, a 27-17 lead with 2.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And we are here at the halftime with the Wildcats up 32-25 on top of the Iowa Mustangs. Scoring spread up off and down the line for Iowa. 2 points each from Ashmore, Barnhart, and Mink. Then 3 points tonight from Zach Coakley. 4 points for the big guy, Ethan Holloway, down in the paint. But Holloway picked up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, and he had restricted playing time. Then went out with a twisted ankle partway through that second quarter, but returned to the lineup, and we expect to see him back here in the second half. Tied for High Point honors for Iowa tonight with 6 points each, Evan Sigg and Matt Miller, 2 big wide-body cruisers working on the inside for Iowa as they force that ball in low, and they lead the way with 6 points each of the Iowa 25 first-half points. On the Wildcat side of the ball, Mitch Taylor on the board with his first varsity points tonight. The 6'11 senior got a bucket down in that low paint in the second quarter to get in the scoreboard tonight. 4 points from Jace Watkins, 5 on the board for Tegan Hess. Then 6 points for Garrison Fiedler as he has been surrounded by big bodies down in the low paint this evening. Connor Jeffers sneaks his way in there for 7 points, working on the dribble drive into the paint each time. And Brandon Nordstadt leads the Cats with 8 points in the first half, coming on 2 3-pointers and a pair of free throws for the Wildcats. At the charity stripe tonight, the Wildcats are 7 of 10 at the free throw line. Looks like the Mustangs are back out on the floor. They're getting ready to get warmed up. The biggest lineup, or I guess the most number of players, filled up our scorebook with 15 spots, and 13 of those players have taken the floor already. They may be wanting to use that number of bodies to try to wear down the Wildcats here. Is their modus for the year. We'll see how it plays out here in the second half of action, as we're going to go back to the station, take a 1-minute timeout, and then we'll be back with Wildcat basketball, second half of play here on the Dawg.
In life, there are people, places, and things known as exceptional. There is a place like that in Garnett, Kansas. Hi, this is Brian Steffens, and I'm talking about Beckman Motors. Everywhere you go, you'll see vehicles with the Beckman Motors name on them. We want to show you how exceptional we are. The next time you decide to buy a new Ford or Chevy or any pre-owned vehicle, do yourself a favor and come to Beckman Motors in Garnett and experience what it's like to buy a vehicle from exceptional people in an exceptional place. Beckman Motors on Highway 59 in Garnett, Kansas, selling new Fords and Chevrolets along with pre-owned vehicles for a long, long time and doing it exceptionally well every day.
Stop by Hoover's Thriftway in Burlington for amazing deals on already low prices. And this week, Best Choice Spiral Sliced Ham, $1.79 a pound. And Cook's Shank Bone-In Half Ham, $1.49 a pound. Best Choice Russet Potatoes, 10-pound bag, $2.99. And Best Choice Granulated Sugar, 4-pound bag, $1.39. And Best Choice 8-ounce Cream Cheese, 99 cents. Hoover's Thriftway, 314 Cross Street in Burlington. Sale ends December 24th.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Welcome back to Burlington Wildcat basketball here on the Dawg tonight. At home, the Wildcats and the Lady Cats have been on the road for 4 games, and their first home game back in town here on a Tuesday night to take on the Pioneer League foe, the Iowa Mustangs. Friday night, it'll be the Wellsville Eagles coming to town, and it's going to be alumni night as head coach Matt Barrett invites a group of Wildcat alumni back to be recognized. A group of the top 30 scoring shooters for the Wildcats all have more than 500 points in their career here at BHS, and they're going to recognize that group of players between the Lady Cat and Wildcat game on Friday. Also to be recognized is the 2011 Girls State Championship team to be back on the floor again here before the Christmas break. And also there will be a special honor for Lauren Martin, the daughter of a longtime head coach Tim Martin, who passed away this summer, and that special recognition will take place Friday night. Also, there will be a bake sale on Friday night out in the Commons area, a fundraiser this past week, losing a father of 3 children in the USD 244 district, Tyler Kraft. And his wife, also surviving, is an employee of USD 244. So the community gathering around, trying to help in this time, and be here on Friday night, and you can help with that bake sale also. Right here, we're ready to get underway with the Wildcats leading the Iowa Mustangs a 32-25 margin. And Iowa starts out the scoring with an inlet pass to Evan Siggs as he sinks the bucket and cuts that lead to 5. Nordstad drives left wing, gives it up to Chase Watkins, a 3 on the way, no good. And Connor Jeffers couldn't handle that rebound, tried to slip it over to Garrison. He goes out of bounds, and it'll be Mustang ball. Inlet pass, they'll bring it to Holloway. He's back on the floor. Looks to be moving in good shape after twisting that ankle in the second quarter of play. They work it inside, but Fiedler gets a hand in, deflects that ball, and the steal goes to the Wildcats. Up court quickly. Hess drives the lane, and up and down. He likes that baseline drive, as we've seen time and time again this year. Hess with the bucket, and a Wildcat steal. Nordstad up to Chase Watkins. Picks up that dribble, goes back out to Nordstad. He's in the paint. Turnaround has to get rid of that ball. It's loose, out of bounds. As Connor Jeffers gets the bump from the backside into the bench, the official says play on. It'll be Wildcat basketball to play in front of the Burlington bench. They lead at 34-27 now over the Mustangs as we've played a minute here in our third quarter. Jeffers picks up the dribble, gives it back to Hess, stops on the right-hand side, cuts in, and goes out to Nordstad. A 3 is on the way, and good. Brandon Nordstad with 3 3-pointers on the night and puts the Wildcats back in the lead by 10. But quickly the other way, Miller gets down low, gets the bucket up, and it's an 8-point lead for the Cats, 37-29 with 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Jeffers upside on the right wing now, back to Fiedler. He'll go to the lane, soft off the board, won't fall home, and the Mustangs board it away. Their big guy Holloway controlling down in the paint. Shot wild off, no good. Sig with the putback. He sinks the bucket for his 10th point of the night. Evan Sig right there in good rebounding position. Jeffers goes right side to Nordstad. They'll feed it in low. Fiedler drive away. The shot deflected. No good. And back in the hands of the Mustang. Down to a 6-point margin. They lay the ball down low. Shot up. No good. Now a reach-in foul. The official says, I've got the foul on the floor, as number 11, Kane Rogers, will go to the line. Brandon Nordstad picks up the foul, his third. That is the first team foul here in the second half against the Cats. That free throw on the way. Rogers rims around that alley. No good. And he'll be there at the line for his second attempt. And second free throw is good. We've got some confusion here at the scorer stand. No, I think we've got a problem with this because he's shot 2 free throws already. First one missed. The second one was made. Did he count it? This is a little confusing. They're going to count. And the guys beside me, did you see the same thing? I think we're going to have the official come to the scorer stand. Unless they didn't count the first free throw as an attempt. And the officials, they're back out on the floor. We're confused. Coach Barrett is a bit confused. The scoreboard says 37-33, and we're playing on. Cats with the ball at the top of the circle. They go right-hand side. Look inside, 2 feet. We're from 12. His shot away is no good. Rebounded off to the Mustangs, and they'll bring it up court. Down in the paint, shot high off the board, no good. Rebounded back to Iowa. They'll clear it to Sig behind the arch. His shot is up and in. Isaac Sink from on the arch, and it's a 1-point margin, 37-36. Fiedler, a follow away, comes home for Garrison Fiedler as Iowa went on a 9-0 run to take it, to get back to close. Couldn't get that lead. Down court they'll come quickly on the right-hand side. Holloway feeds it out to Vink behind the arch. Now they look to work on the inside. Sig and Holloway, the 2 bigs, down along the lane. Holloway's going to drive the paint. Shot away is no good. Sig with the rebound. Ball loose on the floor. Comes out of there. Holloway. No, it's out ahead to Jace Watkins. Stop, pop. But no, his feet slipped on the floor. The official says, turn it over. And away it goes to Iowa. 39-36, the lead here with 4:04 on the clock in this third quarter of play. Across the timeline, Vink with the ball on the far side. Give it go down low to Sig. High post to the low post, and Evan Sig converts. We're back to a 1-point margin, 39-38. Wildcats lead it. On the far side, Jeffers in the paint, shot up off the rim, it won't fall. Holloway boards up for the Mustangs, and they'll bring it across. Opportunity to take their first lead of the night. Down low they go. Sig in the free throw lane. Shot away, no good. Rebounded out of there, tipped away to Iowa. They'll clear it out on the top side. Vink behind the arch. Now they'll feed it into Holloway. Puts it on the floor. Drives it in the lane. Up and good. Ethan Holloway with the bucket and the first lead of the night for the Iowa Mustangs here with 3:13 on the clock. And we've got a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 1-minute break, and we'll go back to the station for a 1-minute timeout.
If you've got just the right paint color in mind, don't settle for anything less. Head to Burlington Building Materials, located at 626 Neosho in Burlington, and experience a brand new paint department brought to you by Do It Best Quality Paints. Your home is your canvas, and whether you're looking for a functional neutral or a pop of the trending hue, the Colors Journeys experience at Burlington Building Materials has all the tools you need to help your vision come to life. Colors Journeys, your destination for inspiration.
Sports socks can be fashionable. Prescription Center, the pharmacy inside Hooper Thriftway, has the Touch brand of compression socks. These combed cotton knee-high support socks offer a snug, stylish fit and feel luxuriously smooth against the skin. Sizes for men and women are available in timeless patterns and colors. Buy the softest compression socks on the market today at Prescription Center, 312 Cross Street. Prescription Center, the pharmacy inside Hooper Thriftway, 620-364-5523.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Welcome back to Wildcat basketball on the Dawg as the Wildcats hosting the Iowa Mustangs. And the Mustangs have made a huge run here in the third quarter. They'll take the lead 40-39 as we come out of the timeout. Wildcats can't get the first shot to fall. Iowa with the board, and they'll bring it and set the offense. Around the top of the circle, Vink with the ball, skip pass across, puts the ball low down, and a blocking foul is going to be called on number 34, Connor Deppers. He picks up his second personal as Jordan Torres gets set to check in for the Cats. Iowa will play it in on the near side. 2:40 left in the third quarter of play here tonight. They'll inbound it to Bycroft. Now skip pass back on the near wing. Looking on the inside, Wildcat defense trying to keep the Mustangs out of the paint. Shot away, no good. Right there for the rebound and putback was Kane Rogers. I'm not sure, but what Vink maybe shot that long ball to put it in the hands of Rogers for the rebound. Looked like a better pass than it did a shot. Nordstadt with a slick move on the far side, left his defender, but got fouled. Number 22, Isaac Vink, picks up his first personal. It was before the shot. So the Wildcats will play it in underneath their own bucket, trailing 39-42. Nordstadt to play it up for the Cats. He's down low, looks high over the top. They'll get it out to Byer. Carson checked in at the stop of play. Now he'll set the offense for the Wildcats at the top of the circle. Goes to Jeffers. Back to Byer. They'll work right wing. Nordstadt looking on the inside. Cut off right there. Back to Nordstadt behind the arch. Connor Jeffers patient on the offensive set for the Cats. They want to get it down low to Fiedler if they can. Just not going to get a chance to inlet that. Nordstadt fires off a three. No good. Whistle and a foul. That's a push from the backside. Number 11, Kane Rogers, picks up his first personal foul. And the second team foul on Iowa as number 24 set to check in is Zach Copley. Chase Watkins goes back on the floor for the Cats here with 1:42 remaining in the third quarter. Nordstadt finds Chase behind the arch. His three on the way. Short off the front of the rim, and Vink boards it for Iowa. Good move to the hoop on that rebound by Isaac Vink. We've got a timeout on the floor here by the Iowa coach as they lead at 42-39 with 1:30 remaining in the third quarter of play. Iowa down by as many as 10 at the start of that third quarter. The Cats led at 37-27. They go on a 13-2 run. In fact, that's a 15-2 run up to this point. The Cats have only got the score. And we are down by 3 as we get ready to start up the guns again. Fiedler, big man down in the post. He'll be on defensive assignment against Holloway. Iowa, the ball off of their leg, out of bounds. The turnover comes to the Wildcats. Carson Byer in the backcourt will play it in to Jace Watkins. And the Cats looking to the sideline. Find the play call from Coach Barrett. Goes to Nordstadt. Around the pick, ball stripped out there. Vink with the dribble drive. He's fouled on the way to the hoop. Jordan Torres making sure that shot was not going to have a chance. Picks up his second personal. And Isaac Vink will step to the line to shoot 2 free throws here with the clock stopped. 1:16 left in our third period of play. Vink sets at the line. Free throw on the way. Rims off. No good. But he'll be there for a second as number 33, Pat Miller, checks back in for the Mustangs. Mustangs took that 40-39 lead and still hold it 42-39 here. The free throw rims off. No good. And Fiedler boards up for the Cats. They'll bring it across the timeline and approach the 1-minute mark here. Byer goes to Torres at the top of the circle. Picks up that dribble. Now back to Nordstadt for the Wildcats. They'll find Jace Watkins, feeds inside to Fiedler. In the lane, turnaround shot is up and good. Went right over the top of Big Miller to narrow it to a 1-point margin now for the Cats. Pressure in the backcourt. They'll feed it up court. And slapped away. Oh, Jordan Torres, a look of disbelief. He thought he had all ball. Looked that way from our point, but the official has one of those whistles. He says that penalty will put the ball in the Iowa hands on the sideline, and they'll play it in with 43 seconds remaining in the quarter. On the near side, they'll go down low. Cats trapped down low. They feed it into Miller. Up and good. Miller takes a big step. Got down low underneath Fiedler for the bucket. Taking S, drives the paint, off the backboard, up and good for Tegan, as he's got 9 points for the Cats. And a good 5-second call by the defense. Iowa could not get it inbounds, and on the turnover, it'll be Wildcat ball. They trail 43-44. They'll play it in underneath their own bucket. High over the top, they go to Chase Watkins. Find Hess behind the arch, lays it low to Connor. Jeffers goes up and scores the bucket, sends the Wildcats back in the lead. Pressure in the backcourt again. 5 seconds on the clock. Cats have got a good defensive pressure. Shot at the buzzer, no good. And we've got 3 quarters in the books here with the Wildcats leading it 45-44. As we'll take a 1-minute timeout and return with Wildcat basketball on the Dog.
Make reversing your vehicle easier and clearer with the HD dash cam. Just $39.99. And make working easier with this 26-piece screwdriver set with rack. Just $19.99. And help your car last with the Pennzoil Converter Motor Oil. Only $3.99 a quart. Offer good through December 31st or while supplies last. Caldwell's Auto Parts, 423 Kennedy Street in Burlington.
Hi, this is Colin Sleazer with Alpha Roofing LLC in Burlington. We specialize in residential and commercial roofing and have become one of the most respected roofing companies in Northeast Kansas. Customer service is our #1 priority, and knowing that your home or business is safe in our hands is what makes this licensed contractor your #1 choice. If it's a repair or an entire roof, we have the knowledge and skills to get the job done right. Stop in at 213 North 3rd Street, Burlington, or check out our website at www.alpharoofers.com. Alpha Roofing, your hometown roofing expert.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dog.
Oh, welcome back here to Burlington High School, the Burlington Wildcats and the Iowa Mustangs, and we've got the game of the season, a 45-44 lead. Cats on top as we get underway on the high post, low post roll. Garrison Fiedler gets the bucket, and the Cats stretch it out to a 3-point margin. Across the timeline come the Mustangs. Stig picks up his dribble, now puts it back into the hands of Cole Regier. They work right-hand side. Jeffers, good defensive position. They've got a trap down low in the paint. Turnaround shot is up, but we've got a violation. Number 32, player control foul is Evan Stig. His 3rd personal foul, as he had 2 in that first half of play, and he picks up the 13th foul on Iowa. Cats lead it with 7:18 remaining. A 47-44 margin. Chase Watkins fires off a 3. It won't go home, and Stig boards it away for Iowa. He'll give up the dribble to Regier. Across the timeline down in the deep corner. A 3-point shot away is no good. And Chase Watkins boards out for the Wildcats. Up court on the near wing. Cats feed it back to Jeffers. He's going to drive. He's fouled on the way to the hoop. And Connor Jeffers will go to the line for the Wildcats. That foul down low, number 32, Evan Stig saw Jeffers coming down the lane. He whistled for his 4th personal. Wildcats will want to work on him if they can to send him to the bench. And he'll be coming to the bench now as the substitute number 25, Derek Mycroft, returns to the lineup for Iowa. Jeffers' first free throw hard off the back of the rim, but he'll set for the second. It's on the way up and good for Connor Jeffers, and it's back to a 4-point margin here for the Cats, 48-44 on top. But we've got a whistle and a foul out in the open court. We've got a hold on number 11, Tegan Hess. That's his 2nd personal and the 15th foul. The Mustangs will play it in on the near side. Picked up the dribble, Bellwood left wing. Ball in the hands on the far side to Rogers. They go down low, up and in for Holloway. Ethan Holloway receiving that ball down under the basket. Deep had to bend back and get the bucket. Back to a 2-point margin now, 48-46. Jeffers with the ball high over his head, goes to Watkins, finds Nordstadt behind the arch. He's going to drive the lane, kick out to Watkins. Behind the arch, a three on the way is no good. Rebounded out of there, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Connor Jeffers trying to get his defensive positioning, but he was late to the game. Third personal on Connor, and the 16th foul on the Wildcats. Iowa to play it in the backcourt with 6:06 remaining here on the board in fourth quarter play at Burlington. Across the timeline, they look on the inside, bring it back out. At the free throw line, shot away is no good. Rebound by the Mustangs. They'll clear it down low in the paint, and we've got a violation, 3-second violation, as number 11, Kane Rogers, could not get out of that lane in time, and the turnover comes back to the Wildcats. They'll play it in the backcourt. Jace Watkins with the dribble. Works one-on-one into the lane, gives it up to Jeffers. He'll have to step back behind the arch and find Nordstadt. Swings left wing. Out behind the arch. Jace again with a three. That one finds a home. Jace Watkins, held scoreless since the first quarter, finds the number behind the arch with the three. And ball loose on the floor. Jace up with the shot, and it's blocked away. Katz comes out with the loose ball. Now whistle stops play out in the open court. That whistle is going to go on number 5, Iowa, Cole Regier. He picks up his first personal. And 5 team fouls on Iowa. The Cats will play it in on the far side as Iowa head coach Luke Bycroft, new head coach this year, wants and does not get the explanation he wanted from the near side official. Wildcats, a backcourt violation. Jace received the ball as he was moving into the backcourt, and they'll turn it over. A 5-point margin here with 5:16 left on the clock in the fourth. Ball loose on the floor. Everybody down for it. We've got a tie-up, and possession arrow will go to Iowa. Cats leading 51-46 here with 5:05 on the clock. And the young ladies are selling popcorns right in front of our location. Your last chance for popcorn in the stands here tonight. Holloway with the ball stripped away. It's loose on the floor. Down low we go as a tie-up. It's going to be possession arrow to Burlington. Holloway, the big 6'6" senior, knows better than to put it on the floor as Tegan Hess came from the backside. His only chance to get a hand on the ball is when that ball is down for a dribble, and the possession goes to the Cats. Watkins across the timeline for Burlington, works the left side. Spin move, releases to the right hand. Nordstadt, a three away is no good. Rebound fought for, and Holloway controls for the Mustangs. They'll bring it up across the timeline here. Work to the top side. Mycroft releases the ball, goes to Holloway at the top of the key, has to pull up his dribble. He can't work against Fiedler down in the low paint yet. Fiedler doing a great job of getting body position right there. Down in the paint, they'll clear it out on the top wing. That shot behind the arch. Free ball away, no good. Holloway boards, moves strong to the hoop. It won't fall. Spot for down low. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. Nordstadt trying to steal that ball away down in the low paint, but he's going to be whistled for his fourth personal foul. And the 17th foul. That's going to send Iowa to the line here with 4:13 left to play in the fourth quarter. Number 4 is Cale Barnhart as he'll head to the line. Cale with 2 points on the night. He'll have a free throw with the bonus opportunity. First one is launched. It's on the way. That's all net home. And he'll be there for the second free throw attempt. It's a 51-47 margin now for the Cats on top. But that free throw adds another to the total, and we're back to a 3-point margin with 4 minutes remaining here on the home court of the Wildcats. Jace Watkins across the timeline gives it up to Jeffers. Now back to Jace, a three. Nothing but net. Jace Watkins has found the mark there. He's in double figures with 10 points. Fiedler with the steal, gives it up to Jace. Back to Connor. Now they'll slow it down, working on the top side. Back out in the open, and Nordstadt will call out the play for the Cats here. 6-point lead for the Cats, 54-48. We've got a reach-in foul. That's going to be Isaac Vink, number 22, picking up his second personal foul. And the 16th foul on Iowa. The next one will send the Wildcats to the charity stripe and be in the bonus. Big guy, 33, Matt Miller, checks back in for Iowa in place of Ethan Holloway with 3:37 left on the clock. Cats play it in to Jeffers on the far side. He'll set the offense for Burlington. Dribble drive into the paint, turn around, brings it back out. And Connor gets it back on the wing. Finds Jace behind the arch. Is that three good? No, it rims off. No good there. The ball in the backcourt, and we're going to have a whistle foul on number 11, Tegan Hess, as he is whistled up for his third personal foul. The Iowa fans are excited about this game, located directly behind my position here, as number 5, Cole Regier, steps to the line, and he'll shoot one plus a bonus. Carson Meyer in the lineup now for the Wildcats. And Regier will be at the charity stripe. Regier hasn't been in the scorebook yet. This one rims off, no good. And Fiedler boards it up for the Cats. Cats can play possession basketball now as we approach the 3-minute mark and a 6-point lead. They need to be patient, take that good shot when they've got what they want. They'll put it in the hands of Fire at the top of the circle. He'll dribble to the right wing, finds Hess on the far side. Hess gives it up to Jace Watkins. Not there, but now Fiedler, down the lane he goes, but they say he's fouled out on the floor before the shot. Over the limit now, Garrison Fiedler will go to the line to shoot 2 plus or 1 plus a bonus. As that foul was whistled, well, we're going to have to wait for the official to call out that foul. Number 33, little help here from the coaching staff. Said it was Matt Miller, number 33, with the foul. And number 23, Holloway, returns to the lineup for Iowa. 2:55 left on the clock. We got an explanation of earlier in the contest when we thought Iowa received 3 opportunities for a free throw. There was a lane violation on the first free throw attempt, which was missed. And then the next 2 were completed. Garrison Fiedler steps to the line. He doesn't miss. He gets the first one to fall, and the bonus will be awarded to Garrison. Garrison with 13 points now on the night, makes that 14 with the next free throw as Brandon Nordstadt checks in for the Cats. 56-48, Cats on top with 2:50 left in the contest. They put full court pressure on Iowa against their inbound. Trapped in the backcourt. Dribble across the timeline. Down low we go. Dribble drive. It's up and in. Number 25 all the way. Derek Bycroft gets his first bucket of the night. Jace Watkins will bring it across the timeline for the Cats. On the right wing, gives it up to Fire. Now Nordstadt will have it. 6-point lead, 56-50. Cats on top. They'll work it to Fire. Goes around the high pick. Cuts through on the outside. Nordstadt picks up his dribble. Now gives it to Jace Watkins. Cats doing a good job here with the clock working. Jeffers dribbles down low. Stopped, and he'll have to bring it back out on the top. Nice job. They'll give it up to Meyer. Hill with the dribble on the right wing, gives it up to Nordstad. Under 2 now. Nordstad looking for a cutter to go to the hoop. Jeffers, ball stripped out of there by Sig. Jeffers back on defense, but Evan Sig, good body control, comes up with the steal and the bucket. And we've got a timeout by the Iowa Mustangs here with 1:44 remaining on the clock. We're going to take a 1-minute break and go back to the station for a word from our sponsors.
We're kicking off the football season at Burlington Auto Supply with a full field of savings on your fall tune-ups. Autolite spark plugs at $1.99 and Wix filters at $2.95 will get your vehicles ready to hit the road as you follow the Cats to all their home and road games. Stop by for our Saturday specials following each Wildcat victory at Burlington Auto Supply, your bumper-to-bumper parts store on Neosho Street in Burlington. Let's go, Cats!
When it comes to the health of you and your family, choosing the right pharmacist is just as important as choosing the right doctor. Find a pharmacist that's right for you at your local Medicine Shop pharmacy. More than a healthcare advisor, they take the time to get to know you and to personally answer all your healthcare questions and concerns. Make the right choice. Choose a Medicine Shop pharmacist. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Burlington, Kansas. Caring beyond prescriptions.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Welcome back to Wildcat basketball here on the Dawg tonight as we go down to the final minute of play here in the fourth quarter. Wildcats leading at 56-52 over the Iowa Mustangs. We've got a foul. That's going to stop action. Number 4, Cale Barnhart picks up his second personal foul. With 18 fouls, Brandon Nordstad will go to the line and be shooting 1 plus a bonus. Nordstad has 3 3-pointers on the night for 11 total. He'll stand to the free throw line and calmly makes that first free throw. Gets the bonus free throw opportunity now. A 57-52 mark one more time is 58-52. Back to a 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Pressure in the backcourt, but a reach-in foul. Garrison Fiedler trying to go around with his big wingspan. And Garrison picks up his third personal foul. Now 19 fouls, one more. It'll be double bonus for Iowa. But right now, Derek Mycroft will set to the line for 1 plus a bonus. At the charity stripe, Mycroft, shot on the way. It's good. And he'll be there for his bonus. Regier checks back into the lineup for Iowa, as they'll set at the stripe for one more free throw attempt. That stripe is on the way. It's up and good. 58-54. The Wildcats lead it here. Pressure in the backcourt. Jace Watkins comes across the timeline on the right wing. Picks up that dribble. Now gives it to Nordstad. We're approaching the 1-minute mark. Hess with the ball on the near wing. Turns back out to Nordstad. They'll find Jace Watkins with the dribble. Down into the corner. And back out on top. Connor Jeffers. Back to Watkins as we go under 1 minute. Jace picks up that dribble. Goes to Connor. He's down in the paint. Gives it up to Fiedler. And we've got a foul. Fiedler going to the hoop. Nice job by Connor Jeffers to feed that ball low to Fiedler as Cale Barnhart picks up his second personal. Now 19 fouls both ways as Garrison Fiedler steps up to shoot a pair. First free throw is on the way. It's up and good. We don't want to jinx them, but the Wildcats are 6 of 7 here in the fourth quarter from the charity stripe to keep that lead in their favor. And Garrison couldn't add to it with that one. It's a 59-54 margin. Wildcats up by 5. Ball loose on the floor, and Jace Watkins comes out of there with it for the Cats. Across the timeline, in the backcourt, we've got a whistle and a foul. Number 10, swiping wildly at the ball, is Blake Ashmore, and he picks up his second personal. Now 10 team fouls here with 36 seconds remaining on the clock in the fourth quarter. We'll send Jace Watkins to the line where he'll shoot the double bonus. Jace hit a pair of three-pointers early in that fourth quarter, and now goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the way is up and good. That makes 11 points for the junior, and he'll be standing up for one more free throw attempt. This one is on the way. 6 at home also. Jace, 4 for 4 from the charity stripe tonight, and the Wildcats up to a 61-54 margin over Iowa. Ball up court quickly, dribbled off of the Mustang foot, out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat basketball on the near side. Nordstadt to play it in as Coach Bycroft pleading his case with the officials, but to no avail. Watkins in the backcourt, picks up that dribble, goes to Connor Jeffers, and we've got a grab foul. Stops the clock. Connor to the line now as he'll shoot a pair also. Cats in the double bonus. Number 34 stepping up as that foul whistled on number 10 is Blake Ashmore with his third personal. Connor, first one rims away, no good, but he'll be set for a second free throw attempt. Cats a 7-point margin here with 26 seconds remaining. Free throw is up and good. Connor Jeffers at the line, and he's got 11 points also for the Wildcats. Bad pass thrown out of bounds by the Mustangs, forcing the action here. That turnover will give the ball back to the Wildcats here with 21 seconds remaining on the clock.
Thank you very much.
They'll inbound it to Jeffers across the timeline. But a ball turnover. We've got a whistle and a foul stopping play. Jeffers got rid of the ball, but Holloway is whistled for his third personal foul. And that sends Connor Jeffers back to the line one more time. It'll be the double bonus as they're over the limit of 10 fouls. Connor steps in for the Wildcats. First free throw down and out would fall home for the Cats. 18 seconds remain on the clock as Carson Fire, Jordan Torres, Connor McManus, and Mitch Taylor check back in for Burlington. 18 seconds remain with Connor Jeffers set to check in, or set at the free throw line. Substitute will be Fire to come in for Connor, but he missed the free throw, wouldn't fall. Ball into the hands of Iowa. They'll bring it up court from behind the arch. A three-pointer on the way, no good. Cats, the Mustangs rebound, but throw that ball away. The turnovers just adding up here at the end, and the Iowa Mustangs cannot finish the deal. A great comeback effort by the Mustangs there in the third quarter as they trailed the Cats by 7 at halftime. Took their lead in the third quarter. The Cats play the ball inbounds. The clock stops. They dribble it out, and we've got our ball game. A 62-54 win for the Burlington Wildcats here at home in front of the first home crowd of the night of the season. And they'll be back on the floor again Friday night against the Wellsville Eagles, hosting another Pioneer League opponent to round out the early season before everyone goes to Christmas break. We're going to get our numbers together, bring you the stats from tonight's victory of the Wildcats when we return after this 2-minute timeout.
When the lights come up on Friday and Saturday nights at high schools and colleges across the region, it's often on a field built by Crossland Construction. Many Crossland employees played on those fields and were educated in the schools that are thriving parts of our communities today. Crossland is a proud supporter of area athletics and urges you to be a part of your local school community. Many of the athletes playing today may help Crossland build across our region in the future. Check out career opportunities at crossland.com. Crossland Construction, build you.
Ready to go?
Almost. You just have to stop at the bank, get a few money orders, to pay some bills.
Well, why don't you just write the checks yourself?
I can't.
Still? I thought you were back on your feet financially.
I am, but I never thought starting from square one would take this long.
For a second chance at a banking relationship, it's Central Time. Whatever the reason, life happens. You might have had a checking account that was overdrawn when it was closed. And finding a bank who will let you start with a clean slate can be a challenge. That's why Central National Bank offers New Opportunity Checking. Write checks, use a Visa check card, and enjoy free online banking and free ATM use at Central National Bank ATMs. Plus, you have a place to cash your checks. Ask about New Opportunity Checking from Central National Bank. It's money for life, the way we live today. Some restrictions and fees apply.
Central National Bank, money for life.
Member FDIC in your hometown since 1884.
You're in a hurry and your car won't start. And you need a jump. Or how about the time you locked your keys in the car? Or the time you hit that deer and smashed in the front end of your car? Or maybe you just need something hauled and you don't have a truck. Maybe you just need a tire changed. Call Jeff's Towing and Recovery, AAA provider at 785-213-1669. That's 785-213-1669. And remember, it's your choice who tows your vehicle.
Back to courtside with your voice of the Wildcats, Jim Hills on 97.7 The Dawg.
Welcome back. It's Burlington Wildcats and Lady Cats both with victories tonight as they open the home part of their season. They've been on the road for 4 games. The Lady Cats come home and get a 65-20 win in the first game of the night. And we had a barn burner down to the final minute of play here with the Iola Mustangs. Pioneer League foe coming to town for their first game of the home season for the Wildcats. And Iola put a huge number of players into the scoring book tonight. Blake Ashmore with 2 points. Derek Bycroft and Zach Copley, 3 points each. 4 points tonight from Cale Barnhart and Kane Rogers. In the book with 5 points was Isaac Vink. Then 8 points tonight from Ethan Holloway, the big 6'6" senior. Leading 2 players in double figures, Matt Miller in the books with 10 points on the night. And leading the way was Evan Sieg with 14 to lead the Iowa Mustangs to a 54-point total for their contest. On the Wildcats side, they got out to a 17-11 lead at the end of the first quarter of play. Extended that to a 7-point margin at the halftime break, 32-25. Iola comes charging back in the third quarter, take a 40-39 lead, their first lead of the third quarter as they outscore the Wildcats 17-4 during that first run of the third quarter. Wildcats regain the lead 45-44 at the end of the third quarter of play, and then they outscore Iowa 17-10 and take the 8-point victory into the scorebook tonight. Scoring for the Wildcats, Mitch Taylor, the 6'11 senior, got his first varsity points here with 2 points tonight. 9 points for Tegan Hess, and then double figures for 4 Wildcats. Connor Jeffers with 11. 12 points for Jace Watkins, as he was perfect from the charity stripe for 4 for 4 and connected on a pair of 3-pointers. Lucky 13 for Brandon Nordstadt tonight, and leading the way was Garrison Fiedler with 15 points for the Wildcats. The Cats go to the free throw line and make 9 of 13 in the fourth quarter to secure the victory and keep their record perfect at 5-0 here to start this 2017-18 season for the Wildcats. We're going to wrap up all the equipment, head it back to the station, and we'll be back on the air Friday night as the Wildcats host the Wellsville Eagles, another Pioneer League foe. The Lady Cats game will tip off at around 6 o'clock. The Wildcats at 7:45. Lots of activities Friday night with the return of the alumni, the all-time leading scorer group. Over 30 players from Burlington High School in their careers scoring 500 points have been invited back to be recognized here between the boys and girls contest on Friday, along with the 2011 Lady Cats State Championship team and a special presentation on behalf of Lauren Martin. Also stop by for the bake sale to help with a family with a loss here in town this week. Everybody's ready to wrap it up. Christmas break coming on. We want to send everybody home with victories on Friday night. If you can't be here to support the Lady Cats and Wildcats, tune us in right here on The Dog, 97.7 The Dog, or www.977thedog on the internet feed. Whether you travel near or far, family and friends can follow the Lady Cats and Wildcats. Bobby's doing the job back at the station. I'm going to wrap it up here. This is Jim Hills, your voice of the Wildcats, saying good night, God bless, and we'll see you Friday night on The Dog. Take it away.
Thanks for listening to the Burlington Wildcats. The Wildcats are being brought to you this season in part by
Alpha Roofing, Beckman Motors, Burlington Building Materials, Burlington Auto Parts, Caldwell's Auto Parts, Central National Bank, Diners Cafe, First National Bank, Hoover Thriftway, Crossland Construction, Jeff's Towing, Life Care Center, Prescription Center, Rick Smith DDS,